4.
Welcome, young mage. I'm Rhino, and we are going to be doing something that we haven't done in a while. We are going to be doing Nicol Bolas versus Aurelia the Warleader. Yeah, the Warleader. And before we jump into it, I want to thank my patrons for helping out this channel. They have helped out with the lights, the cameras, and speaking of cameras, our patrons got us this, and we got one on Papa Mage, and it looks much more better
than this camera was.
Yeah.
This was the old camera.
Before and after. What do you think? And
yeah, that's an autofocus. This is not an autofocus. This is manual focus.
I'll go in close up.
Oh,
Okay,
oh, wait a second. We should be.
There we go.
All right.
Whoops. So
I forgot we were in overhead mode. Okay.
So yeah, we got one of these, and it works really well. And we're going to be using that other one for another thing. I don't know what, but
yeah, you know what it is, but we can't tell you.
Yeah. And trust me, it'll surprise you. And let's see. Oh, and we are also going to be upgrading in the live stream our commander decks. And I'm going to be doing Nicol Bolas and Aurelia the Warleader.
Well,
I'm not.
You're doing Nicol. You're upgrading Nicol Bolas.
Yeah, I'm upgrading.
We're going to focus on your upgrade.
Yeah.
And mine has been upgraded. I do have one card that I do want to add in here, which I will do. Hey, it's Cody.
Hey, Cody. And also put some comments in the chat so that way we don't know.
Well, so we have somebody to talk to. We're kind of doing a fun sort of upgrade session for Commander, and yeah, just kind of relax, and then we'll battle these out and see how they work. We know basically what cards we have in here.
And this is kind of like a Q&A. You can do stuff like questions, and we'll answer them. We'll gladly answer them, even though we don't know the answer to them.
Yeah. So this is the new camera on me, so it actually looks pretty decent. Actually, I think this camera isn't delayed like the other one's supposed to be. Well, you're gonna have to tell us if things seem funky.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I'll take care of that.
Okay.
So go ahead, show which cards you think that you might want to put in here. And I am going to be changing out one angel, I think, in this deck.
So what I have in my quote-unquote sideboard is Final Parting. It's basically a tutor. I can search my library for 2 cards and put one into my hand and the other into my graveyard. So in some cases, I'm putting both into my hand because I interact with the graveyard a lot. And yeah, I can
bring
just
up Final Parting.
Yeah, Final Parting.
Yay, there it is.
And yeah, it's a 5-drop, but you'll get lands out really quickly. Yeah, I just throw the really good card into the graveyard, and oh hey, look what come back. Look, I don't know how to say English now. It's like, oh hey, guess who's back? For once. And next is Bone Splinters. And this card is interesting in this deck. this is kind of like a zombie deck, and it's a 1-drop, and I can, as an additional cost to cast a spell, I can need to sacrifice a creature, and I kill a creature. Oh, woohoo! Thank you. Yeah, it's a sorcery, but it's a 1-drop murder. So you have to sacrifice. Let's see. And there is one card that nobody really thinks of. It is called Open the Graves. And it's a 5-drop, and whenever a non-token creature you control dies, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. And it's like, oh hey, and I can create lots and lots of zombies, and it just gets in there. And there is Connive to Concoct. It is in Ravnica, and Guilds of Ravnica, yeah. Guilds of Ravnica, and it's a 4-drop, 2.5 and black and half hybrid is what most people, well, it's what it's called. So I can gain control of a target creature with power 2 or less. It doesn't say until end of turn. So so yeah, I can just grab a power 2 or less, and I can gain control of it if you don't have Tristani discarded. If you know that card, well, it's in another live stream, and there is also Concoct, where it's the same card.
Yeah.
It's 5, and I can surveil 3. Then return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. This card is so, oh man, it's just so crazy. And I was like, oh man. There is Nicol Bolas and God Pharaoh.
That's right, we did get that, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. And of course, we gotta put in Nicol Bolas.
Oh, okay. Before we go too far on this, let's say how we got that card. We had one of those when it was in standard, and it was a hot thing. Everybody wanted it, okay? But Rhino wasn't much of a Nicol Bolas player.
Yeah, back then I was like, oh no, I don't know.
Well, he wasn't really a Grixis player, so
yeah.
he opted to trade it away, and we traded it away using Card Sphere. And then after it rotated out,
it went.
The price dropped a lot, and so we used Card Sphere to get one back.
And I was like, oh, yay!
But yes, he is a blue Merfolk player in Modern, and he's got, I think, one more card for your Modern deck that you need. You needed 2 copies of that. What was it that you just got today?
Dismember?
Yeah, Dismember. Which is a black card that is playing in a blue deck. With, a mono blue deck.
Yeah, it's a mono blue deck, and
yeah. Okay. So, all right, go on with your other cards.
Okay, so do I need to talk about this card?
No, not really.
No, okay. So next is Demonic Tutor.
Okay.
This card is a tutor. And I can search for any card in the deck, and I get it into my hand, and you don't see it. So and it's a 2-drop. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you didn't grab the right version of it, but that's fine.
But, yeah. And next is Dark Ritual.
Dark Ritual. Okay.
It's Dark Ritual.
And I really wonder if it's oh, it is instant speed.
Yeah, it's instant speed. Yeah, it's a
Mana source.
yes. The version we have says mana source.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
good.
Alright.
I need to know.
So
yeah, I can add 3 mana.
okay. So are you going to add all those cards, or are you going to add 2 or 3 or what?
I thought we were gonna do it in between games.
Okay. Well, we can conceivably do that. I went ahead and put in my Aurelia Exemplar of Justice. I don't change out too many cards at once. I change out 2 or 3 at a time. And I took out an Archangel of the Ties because even though it works, let me bring up Arc. I do not see Archangel of the Ties. Oh, there it is. That's why I couldn't see it. It was right in front of me. So even though it does work really nicely in multiplayer games, it's, I don't know, it seems to have been failing me lately. So pulling that out, putting in the Aurelia Exemplar of Justice was, I think, is a good idea. This deck used to be an Archangel Avacyn deck because that's what my daughter liked, but then, oh well. Yeah. Yeah, Cody says, you know that you're going to have a bad day when your opponent starts a turn with a Dark Ritual.
It's like, oh hey, Dark Ritual.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah.
What if they did Dark Ritual, then Dark Ritual, then Dark Ritual?
Well, then they need to have a darker ritual.
Oh.
Okay. So.
So we shuffled our decks a bazillion times.
All right. Let's get rid of the cards on here. Let's roll up our life to 40 each, and we will see how this works.
Cut if you dare.
Well, remember, my deck is the black deck. It's using the black sleeves.
Oh, remember, my deck has black sleeves too.
No, it doesn't have 2 black sleeves. It should have 99 black sleeves. All right.
All right. Let's get the show on. Okay, there.
All right.
Deal with it.
So standard 1v1 rules. And actually, I rolled an 8.
Whoa!
A 1.
And a 6.
Woohoo! You are.
Didn't make it.
You didn't make it. Less than me. Okay, I'll be going first. Actually, we have a way of putting in a fake third person, but we won't do that this show. So we could have a 3 or 4 player version. It's kind of a cool thing, but we'll do that later.
Yeah, but not in this live game.
All right.
Ready?
I have a okay. Being the type of player that I am, and how crappy this hand is, I'm still going to take it.
Why?
Why? Because I want to see how the deck works.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not worried about winning. I want to see what happens when you do bad draws and things like that? Does the rest of the land clump up? Do I have enough land in here? That sort of thing.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
You're going to keep?
Yep.
Mountain, go.
Draw. Bloodstained Mire.
Ooh, Bloodstained Mire. Actually, that is a card that we can bring up here.
And go ahead, and I'm going to go and pay my life. Get me...
Pay 1 life?
Pay 1 life.
Uno life, okay.
Uno life. Me get...
Painted gloves.
Okay, there it is. 2 basic lands.
Alright.
And put it... Okay, so I have a question. Oh wait.
Search your library for a swamp or mountain card.
I did that.
Yeah.
And put it onto the battlefield.
Right. Untapped.
Untapped. Okay.
Yes.
But wait, I don't think I might. Actually, I think I might need to get that one. Okay.
Okay, so you're playing the Sunken Hollow.
The Sunken Hollow.
Sunken Hollow. There it is.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Let's get the show on the road.
Alright.
So this is a pretty decent start. Yeah, I'm at 39, but
Alright.
still at 39. Draw. I shall play Foreboding Ruins.
Okay.
With this deck, there's lots of dual lands, and I need what I need. So go ahead.
It enters tapped unless you show you have to reveal a swamp or a mountain.
I don't want to do that.
Okay. Alright. Early on, it doesn't matter, right? I am going to bring a Sacred Foundry in tapped. And where's Sacred Foundry? There's Sacred Foundry. Alright. And we're trying to get all the cards to line up, the cards that we're using, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, pass turn, yep.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. Oh, cool. Cool. I probably want to do Terramorphic Expanse. It's an evolving monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just an evolving monster. And I'm also going to be doing 2 and playing
Pelor Stone.
Pelor Stone.
Yeah, Pelor Stone. And I will man of any color that a land an opponent could
Yeah.
So any.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do any. So I shall pass. And I guess we'll just look at this.
The sword.
The Sword of Light and Shadow.
I put the wrong one in here. I put the Sword of Fire and Ice in the deck list. Okay.
Oh, whoops.
All right. Well.
Okay. Well, I already cracked my my Terramorphic
Pixie
Expanse.
says, "Hi guys, lots of land going on right now."
Yeah.
Yes, lots of land, and I missed my 4th land drop.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, seriously, and my deck is very much needs lands.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Your turn.
Alrighty. Untap, upkeep, and draw. I probably want to go and do 4. Now play Nicol Bolas the Ravager.
Where's Nikki? Here's Nikki. Okay. Nicol Bolas.
Nicol Bolas. And when in the battlefield, each opponent discards a card. Yeah, grunt.
Right. Okay. I'm going to discard Chain Reaction because it's not going to do a lot to me because you don't have a lot of creatures and I'm not going to have a lot of creatures. So it's not going to be a huge thing. Now, granted, this did great in a Commander game a couple weeks ago. Actually, you had it in your deck and I had it in my deck.
Yeah.
And it
was just so crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, in my, I think I did like 30 something damage to everything. I don't know.
Okay.
So is EDH a little slower because of the amount of cards? Does it take a bit to get rolling? It depends. If we actually built 1v1 commander decks, no. It would not be slow to get going. You can still do turn 4 kills and things like that with 99 cards in that stack. We are more casual players of Commander, so we play the casual games. And so we like bringing out the big creatures and the big things. You know, my Commander here is a 6-drop. So yeah, it's...
Yeah, the lowest in Commander that I can think of is Amara. She's a 2-drop.
Yeah. I have Zozu, the Punisher. That's a 3-drop deck. So.
Yeah.
But a lot of times when you're in a big pod of a bunch of people playing, the first 5 rounds are people just putting land go. Bringing out a mana rock or something like that.
Yeah. Mana rocks are you need mana rocks.
Yeah, and I don't have any yet for the moment. Okay, your turn, right? No.
In Patrick.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pass turn.
Man, I feel terrible. Is it because you did a stupid idea?
Yeah, well, I didn't mulligan. Because I want to see how it plays without mulliganing. Because, your sister may end up playing this at some point.
Yeah. And in some cases, I might be able to help you out. I'm going to be doing 4 and playing Siphon Mind. Each other player discards a card, and I draw a card for each card discarded this way.
Okay, SY. Okay, I wanted to... So you think that's helping me?
So that way you don't go down a card.
I'm not worried about going down a card.
Oh, okay.
Rule. Okay. You get to draw a card.
Yeah. Woohoo! And combat. Swing for 4.
Swing for 4, I take 4. So 36.
And go ahead.
Okay, because I'm building and trying to make sure I have stuff. Mana fix. Yeah, one thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you have plenty of land in your deck. Pass turn. I believe this deck has like 36, 38 land.
Play a land for turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am going to play. Actually, yeah, I'm going to be doing 5, and I'm going to be doing Ingrat the Flame Chain.
Oh, so we did have an Angra. All right.
Yeah! It was in this deck all along.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I can plus them up, and
I think Angrath is going to be really, really good in Standard in the next year when Ratghost is out. So.
yep.
All right.
Then I'm gonna plus them up to a 5, and each opponent discards a card and loses 2 life.
Why? Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
And I'm going to play Evolving Wilds, Combat, swing for 4.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. And Mountain,
Yes, you got a mountain.
which does me almost no good. Pass turn.
Okay. Okay, now I need to shuffle. Do the shuffle. And here you go. And let's see. I'm going to untap, upkeep, and draw. And I'm going to play Shivan Reef.
Hooray. A different land.
Yeah, different land.
Sorry.
And let's see. I am going to say combat.
Okay.
Swing for 4.
Swing for 4. I go down to 26.
And I'm going to do.
Okay. Flipping Mickey.
Upgrade.
Yeah.
Nicol Bolas the Ravager. So,
I can't bring out the backside, unfortunately. We've got to work on that part of our,
yeah,
our stuff here.
So what I can do with him is I can plus him up and plus 2 and draw 2 cards. And in fact, I'm gonna do that right now. That is a 3. Yeah. Yeah. And I get to draw 2 cards. 1. I'll just put it on the bottom.
No, it has to be shuffled down.
Whoops. This is what happens when you do too much card draw. And I am going to plus him up to a 6. Each opponent discards a card and loses 2 life. Okay. And I'm gonna have to say pass.
Not sure you can shuffle a 100 card deck. Yes, it is very difficult. And when somebody hands you a double sleeved 100 card deck, it's terrible.
Yeah. It's like, okay.
Really? You had to flip Nicol Bolas. Okay.
Yeah, I had to.
Well, I've got a card that I can play, but it absolutely does nothing right now. So, pass turn.
Oh, sorry, I had to.
Yeah.
Okay.
It gives me a card that I can discard when
Okay. Okay. Can I see your graveyard?
I've got that.
Okay. And you return to graveyard to your hand. That if that is a plains card, you may return it. I don't understand that card. Amaria Shepherd.
Yeah, well, it's not going to do you any good if you're going to steal it. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may return a target non-land permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. If that land is a plains, so if I put down something that says plains, like Sacred Foundry, you may return that non-land permanent card to the battlefield instead.
I see. I'm going to play an island, and I don't want to do anything.
Yeah, a lot of people split their decks in half to shuffle them up when you've got a big thing like that, but you have to shuffle them like 3 times as much when you do that to get them as randomized. We did the math on it, and it's in order to if you could shuffle a 100 card or a 99 card deck, you have to do it a minimum of 17 times to get it fully randomized. If you split it in half, and we went with 50-50, and then shuffled them together, and split those in half to split them, it ended up being like 20, no, it wasn't 20, it was 47 times or something like that to get it fully randomized.
Okay, I think I might know what to do. So I'm going to plus them up to a 5, draw 2 cards. 1 and 2. Okay. And I'm going to just as like and I gotta play some stuff.
Well, do it.
Gonna do 3. Play Commander Sphere.
Okay.
And I do not want to sacrifice it to draw a card. And let's see. Yeah, I play that one. I am going to plus him up to a 7.
Terminus. I drew it, so it would have been a miracle, and I could have tapped this to put all creatures at the bottom of their owner's libraries, which would have been perfect.
Yeah, sorry. Now let's see. I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pass.
Mr. Land Drop.
Yeah. Did you get a land?
No, I did not get a land.
Oh. You need a land?
Yes, I do. Pass turn.
Draw. Woo-wee. Temple of the False Gods.
Okay. It's Temple of the False God.
Oh, Temple of the False Gods.
Yeah. Not false gods. False God. Period.
Oh.
No plural.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to. I probably want to. Yeah. I'm gonna do 2 and play Mindstone.
Okay.
I'm raping like crazy, but I have no idea what to spend it on.
There's Mindstone.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I guess I would go with that. I'm gonna do 6 and play Mind Spring.
Mind Spring?
Yeah.
Oh, Mind Spring.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mind Spring.
Alright.
And I will be drawing 4 cards.
Just what you need?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're just drawing 4.
Yeah, just drawing 4. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'm going to be playing Smoldering Marsh. Yeah, Smoldering Marsh. It helps me produce red and black. Hooray.
Okay.
And let's see.
This would be
4, 5, 6. Man.
of course, playing against those would have been great.
Do you want to swap?
Not right now.
I'm going to. Man. I'm gonna just go and plus him up and
Plus who up?
plus Ingra. Each opponent discard card and loses 2 life. And do 5 and play the Eldest Reborn. Woohoo! And each opponent sacrifices a creature. Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Yeah, well.
All right. So don't forget, put that on there.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a good thing. All right.
Yeah.
Arid Mesa. Yay.
Yeah. Oh, you got it. You got it. You got a land.
Okay.
Woo!
Well, the thing is, I would use this to get a Sacred Foundry. But for a Mountain or Plains card and put it on the battlefield, then shuffle your library. So I am, let's see.
Oh, man.
But what I am going to do is I will pull out a plateau. So
A plateau. It's a plateau.
yeah.
Eat plateau.
So that will work for me. That'll do what I need it to do.
Yes, it will. So can you play anything
Yes, I can.
other than land?
Yes, I can. Oh yeah, that's right. The mana symbols are wrong. That's right.
Whoops.
All right, you go ahead and cut. I can change that real fast. I am red. White red. Boom. And you are Grixis, which is UBR. Uber. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay, okay. Is that right? It's
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah.
Giselle with the broken blade.
Oh yeah, you can do something.
Yes. So, no, she can't meld.
I'm just wondering what she does.
She's flying for a strike life link. Okay. And I will pass turn.
And guess what? I have no creatures. You have the first. Actually, no.
No, you had Nicol Bolas out.
And then I turn. Yeah. Gonna play mountain. And I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's go 7. Children, whispering one.
Hi. My name is Children.
Okay.
So Children, whispering one. To everybody know.
Okay, hang on.
Alrighty. So Children is out, and oh yeah. Yeah. The Elders Reborn would trigger. I forgot.
Okay.
So discard a card. Okay. Okay. And also I'm going to be doing. I'm gonna play Ugin, the Spirit Dragon.
Okay.
Okay, so I have my third Planeswalker.
Yep.
Okay, so I can plus 2 Ugin, and I can deal 3 damage to target creature or player. I probably want to first do.
You probably want to take out Gisela.
Yeah, probably. Do we have any more dice?
Use these dice for the planeswalkers, okay?
Okay.
Use ones that actually you can see, not the red one with the black on it. Yes. And this is a good one to use as well.
Okay, so that's an
Hey,
8.
it's Jay.
Hey!
Yep.
Did you know I was gonna gobble up all of the dice?
Yeah.
This is at 11. It's
Okay.
at 11. And let's see. And I'm gonna plus 2 Nicol Bolas to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. And I'm going to plus Ugin up and
Okay. And you're going to -8 Angrath.
Yeah. Oh. 8. Wow.
No, I would be taking 9 damage.
Oh, you would be taking? Oh.
Yeah, when you get to Angrath.
Yeah, and let's do 9. And
I heard Blind Eternity shouting angels and had to come. Yeah, well, dragons are winning. But then again, I started with a really crappy hand, and I did that on purpose.
yeah. Go ahead.
Well, I will untap away. Yay. Draw.
What?
upkeep, I don't have anything that I can sacrifice. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Power of Revelation.
What? No! No! No!
All right. Destroy all non-land permanents.
No. Oh, wait, in response, I'm going to I'm going to sacrifice this and then draw a card. And that's all I have.
Okay.
And the others were drawn.
Yeah.
That's away.
Now, you put your commander back in the command zone?
Yeah. No. No, Shudred is gone.
All right.
Okay, now that was a big reset.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else?
No. Had to wait until there was enough stuff on the battlefield so I could cast it. All right, your turn. Yeah.
Untap. Upkeep and draw. Okay.
Of course, you have plenty of mana.
Yes, I do. I'm gonna play an island. And guess what? Wait, he's a 6-drop? Nicol Bolas is a 6-drop?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I want to take one. No, I didn't. And so that is 6. Playing Nicol Bolas the Ravager.
Nicol Bolas the Ravager. Okay.
And go and discard a card.
Okay.
Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Already transformed. And I'm gonna go and +2 him to a 9. Wait, do you have any responses? No. Okay. 1 and a 2. Thank you. Reliquary Tower.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead. Oh man.
Sandstone Bridge. Pass turn.
Alrighty.
I have one card in hand. That's it.
One card. Only one card. Draw. I'm probably going to play Blood Crypt.
Blood Crypt. Okay.
It has lots of bloods.
All right.
And let's see. I am going to decisions. I'm going to -4 Nicol Bolas to a 5. Oh, you got an absent Angel of Hope. Huh.
Yeah, okay, read it.
Put target creature or planeswalker card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control.
Okay.
Yep. I'm going to target Absent Angel though.
Okay.
And, go ahead. I can't do anything else with all of the mana that I have. I can't do nothing.
Ariel?
Okay.
Okay. Where's Ariel?
Aurelia the Warleader?
Yeah, I had it in here. I've got Ariel's Fury. Okay. Maybe I didn't put her in.
Okay. So Ariel.
Give me a moment.
Okay.
I will make it happen.
You shall make it happen. Whether you like it or not.
Thank you. And it's that version. All right. Okay. Now, do I have the card loaded up? I don't think I do, but. Well, it'll load up in a second. Okay.
Alrighty.
So flying, vigilance, haste. Whenever she attacks for the first time each turn, untap all creatures you control. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase. Okay. No, I'm not going to attack.
Yeah. Okay. And anything else?
So, pass turn.
Alrighty. Untap, upkeep, and draw. Seriously. I need to situate my mana.
Okay, situate your mana. This is trying to find the card right now to upload, so.
You want me to play my best, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I wouldn't want you to play any other way.
Temple of Deceit. Scry one. I'll try it.
Okay, I can't pull up Temple of Deceit at the moment because this is still loading up cards.
Okay, it just lets me scry one.
Yeah.
And it can tap for blue and a black. Yeah. And tell me when it's ready.
Oh, yeah. You gotta look down here. It says waiting right there.
Oh, okay.
That's one of the problems with this. That's why I preload everything. Could do it live, but then it caused the video to hiccup. So that was always nasty.
Yeah.
Okay. Combat.
Swing with as an Angel of Hope.
Flying, vigilance, indestructible. Okay. I will take the 8, which I will put in once this catches up.
Well, I'll just go ahead and plus Nicol Bolas up. Now let's see. He goes up to a 8. Draw 2 cards. Oh, surprise. Okay. Okay, so while we're waiting, please put some comments in the chat.
Jay is posted back in Victoria. Oh, hey. History. There's some history. There now. Load. There's Aurelia. Okay, and I lose 8. So I go down to 14.
Okay.
All right.
And this card is really mean, that's what I want to say. Torment of Hellfire.
Okay.
For a lot.
How much? You have to specify.
Okay. So one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay, you got it.
When I drew that card, it was like, seriously?
Yeah, seriously. I mean, you've got a really good deck there. Are you going to make any changes to it?
I probably do because I never got my tutors.
You don't have that many tutors.
I got one.
Okay.
So what I'm thinking is, I got a question with Open the Graves.
Okay.
If you do a board wipe, would you get a lot of tokens?
Okay.
Well, would you get?
Let's bring up Open the Grave so everybody can take a look at it. Okay. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Yes.
Okay.
But you don't have a lot of creatures in your deck.
So probably not this card.
Yeah, you probably don't need that card. I mean, you've got what, 13 creatures in that deck or something like that?
Yeah, not a lot.
Not a lot.
And I'm also thinking about Final Parting.
Okay. Let's bring up Final Parting. All right. So Final Parting, search your library for 2 cards, put one into your hand and the other into your graveyard, and then shuffle your library. Okay, so that's a cool part. That's a cool
cool tutor,
and you can put something that you want into the graveyard. Now, what would be something that you would want in the graveyard?
Probably a creature.
Okay.
So that way I have to bring it back.
Yeah.
To the battlefield.
So you get Sheodred into your hand and another creature onto into the graveyard. Okay.
Yeah. I don't feel as though that Endless Obedience is that good.
Okay.
Because it's just one creature. Yeah.
So Endless Obedience, it's got Convoke from the graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Now, the nice thing about that, and you may want to keep it in the to swap back, is what happens if Sheodred gets into your graveyard.
Yeah.
You need something that can bring
well,
it
there's
straight.
always Nicol Bolas.
Okay. So yeah, then that would make sense.
Yeah.
So swap that out, and you're gonna swap it out for
Final Party.
Final Party. Okay.
Yep. Second tutor.
Okay. So you're gonna do another tutor?
Demonic? Yeah, demonic tutor.
Okay. So demonic tutor.
Okay. So yeah, it just gives me something. I'm really, the more that I think about Dream Stealer, it really does nothing. And So what replication does is it copies target creature, and or you can kick it, and you can put 5, and this or demonic tutor. Demonic tutor. Okay. Third tutor. Do I want to do anything else so far? I probably don't want to do anything else. Well, there is Nicol Bolas. Target opponent exils cards from the top of his or her library until he or she exiles a non-land card until end of turn. That's what I need to do in the future.
Yeah, okay. 9 times. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
So,
you got your deck altered the way you want.
yeah, I just swapped out 2 cards.
Okay. So that's how you do it.
Yeah, just a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
Just a little bit at a time.
I have a feeling that I might be down by 2 lands in this deck, and I don't know why. So, we will see.
Okay. So,
Game 2.
yeah, game 2. Do you think, do you think I could have killed you sooner?
Yeah, there were some things that I thought you could do a lot sooner. Oh, and we forgot the
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright.
Whoops.
Yeah. We'll do that in the next game.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it'll be really cool. You
All right.
will love it.
All right. So.
Clutch if you dare.
All right. And get your other cards off of the field.
Alright.
All right. I shall pick first.
Alrighty. Here you go. Alrighty. This is ridiculous.
I will keep this.
Okay. Counterspell. Here's Downfall. Swamp. Dragon Tempest. Cyclonic Rift. Dream Stealer. And Dark Intimidations.
Okay. Sorry, no free mulligan.
I really wanted to play Counterspell, but I don't have enough mana. No. Last game, did you keep a 1-land hand?
No, it was a 2-land hand. But it was a 2-land hand, and but it had the land that I could use for any color. So it's like, well.
Okay, so this is some things that are very interesting about Magic is when you when you get a one-land hand and you got a really good card, it's like, That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alrighty. I guess I'll try it.
Okay. Mountain.
Oh wait, do I scry?
Yeah, you scry.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Soul Ring. Turn 1 Soul Ring, which means I'm gonna lose.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. So, pass turn.
Alrighty. Draw. Oh, surprise. I'm gonna play a Morphic Pool. Yeah, it's a dual land, and are you gonna bring it up?
Oh,
Morphic
Pool. Okay.
So yeah, when it's battlefield tapped unless I control 2 or more opponents.
Unless you have 2 or more opponents. So yeah, it's great. Great big pod. So
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Well, let's see if we can ramp these up, babies. All right. I'm going to do a Windscarred Crag and gain 1 life.
Oh no!
Or
You are getting life.
I didn't put Windscarred Crag in here. I know I put Windscarred Crag in here. Okay.
So
All right.
So what? Windscar?
Yeah, I gain a life.
Yeah, just gain life.
All right. Tap. Command Sphere.
Cool.
Commander Sphere. All right. So, and pass turn.
All right. Okay, Pedro. I'm gonna do Foreboding Ruins.
All right.
Go ahead.
And if you haven't guessed, yes, we have been working on voices for Rhino.
Yes, we are.
So you can ramp up to 5.
Yeah. So I can play Clifftop Retreat.
Oh great, you're gonna play your commander on turn 3.
So yeah, I can do that. Aurelia Warleader. When she attacks for the first time each turn, untap all creatures you control. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. She's got flying and vigilance and haste. So 3.
Yeah, and then 3.
3. So you've taken a total of 6 commander damage.
Yeah.
So 34. All right.
So next turn I'm dead?
No.
3.
No.
And
You have to take 21.
Oh, I have to take 21.
Yeah. All right. Pass turn.
Alright. Keep and draw. Okay, so to lighten up the days, Belvoir Stone. Woohoo! Oh wait, I will manage in 1 cup a land.
Yes.
So I can do white or red.
Yes.
Go ahead. I'm going really slow.
Yeah. Well, I think I might be going pretty fast this time around. All right.
Alrighty. So, that is a interesting commander in turn 3.
Okay. I am going to play Sword of the Amnest. And I'm going to play Crumbling Vestige. I'm going to put, yeah, it'll be white.
White, okay.
Yeah. And, all right.
Alrighty.
So,
So,
the
this,
equipped creature gets +1/+1. Oh, wait, I got it. Let me bring it up. Sword of the Amnest. And
whenever an equipped creature attacks, you may search your library for a
basic
land
land
card
and put it on the
onto
battlefield
tapped.
tapped. Okay, I get 2 attacks. 4, and then 4.
So that. How much commander damage do I have on me?
Okay,
This
you would go
was-
down to 26. So
3, then 6,
um,
then 10, and then 14. I'm
no,
at
sort of.
4.
It says basic land. Okay.
So next turn, I'm dead.
Quite possibly, yes.
Quite possibly, yeah. If I don't do something about it.
Yeah, I got a lot of mountains in here. Yeah.
So I'm at 14 commander damage. And
you've got 2 lands on the battlefield.
yeah,
Okay.
you're ramping like crazy.
All right. Well, this is what happens when I actually get a good hand.
Yes. Was that like the perfect hand?
It was a pretty decent hand, yes. Pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. I have to do this to stay alive. Swamp. And I'm going to do Crux of Fate. Destroy all dragon. I can choose one. Destroy all dragons. Destroy all non-dragon creatures. I'm gonna do destroy all non-dragon creatures.
Okay. Into the graveyard.
You have graveyard shenanigans now?
What makes you think I have graveyard shenanigans?
You put your commander in your graveyard.
Okay.
Go ahead. Oh man. Hopefully he doesn't have graveyard shenanigans.
Reflecting pool. Why else would I put my commander into the graveyard? Where's reflecting pool? There's reflecting pool.
What? I can't think of anything that.
Okay. Bruna, the fading light.
You may return. You have got to be kidding me. Come on, I had it. No.
Boom.
Oh man.
Soul Ring. Attach. Bruna does not have haste. That's enough.
No, I want done damnation! No! And there was... No!
Okay, so you walked all over me the first game.
And then you walked all over me the next game.
Yeah, and it only took like 10, 15 minutes. Okay.
Good game.
Yeah. I want that Enlightened Tutor so I can put it back in this deck. Rhino took some of my better cards to put in one of his decks. So.
And one of my other crappy decks. Yeah, my other decks are fun decks.
Oh, and da-da-da-dum.
Oh man.
Alright.
Sometimes a 3-color deck is not the way to go.
Yeah, sometimes.
I think I know actually 2 lands that I want to put into this deck. That is Gateway Plaza and Rupture Spire.
Okay. Yeah, I probably need to put a Rupture Spire in here as well. And, you know, a Gateway Plaza kind of makes sense.
It's the exact same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
One more game. Are you gonna change anything out?
No.
You want to see how this plays out. I mean, I had a great opening hand.
A great? Like great?
I had the Soul Ring, the Command Sphere. I had only one creature in my hand. It was all ramp. It was all mana, all ramp, and so it's like, yep, no problem.
Okay.
So
there we go. Let's get the show on the road. I'll go first. Seriously? I'll try it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it as well.
Yeah, this is just like, seriously? Okay. I'm gonna play a Badlands.
I'm gonna play a Badlands.
It is very bad.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I am going to play a Plains. Mother of Runes.
Mother of Runes.
Let's find her. I know I put her in there. I didn't put the right version in there. Alright, pass turn.
Alrighty. Draw. And I'm gonna play Temple of the False God.
Okay, Temple of the False God, which doesn't do you any good at the moment, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I am.
I mean, I got a land on the field, that's for sure.
Field of Ruin.
Okay.
Field of Ruin, there it is. And Boros Signet.
Oh, the first signet onto the field. It is Boros Signet.
Yep. Combat. Pink.
You hit me with a book.
Yeah.
You shall hit the book.
39 turn clock, buddy. Pass turn.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, and draw. Ship and Reef. Woo! And let's see. I probably want to say pass. Yeah. It's like
Planes.
the plain. It is very plain. This is very plain.
I am going to Mindstone.
Mind stone. You gotta think with your mind. With a stone.
Mindstone? Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's the same thing.
Pink.
Ugh. You hit me with a book again. Jeez.
I'm gonna hit you with my coffee mug. Pass turn. Okay, Derek says, hey guys, I just got the 2 cards from the giveaway. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
All right.
Go ahead.
Ooh, not good.
Nope, not good at all. I basically have 2 lanes. This is why you need Dark Ritual.
I think I'm going to do something else first.
Man, he's thinking. Oh, great. Oh, what? No.
Victory's Herald.
What?
It's... Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome for the help on the last stream.
Oh, what?
Whenever she attacks, all my other attacking creatures gain flying and lifelink.
Who plays that? I do.
It's in a welcome deck.
Oh, okay.
See? It's the welcome deck version.
See, it's in the commander deck.
Yes. It's a chintzy little card. It's a great little card.
I was like expecting.
And I was actually thinking of taking it out. I was like, yeah, I'm going to keep it. All right. Actually, I'm just going to pass turn.
Okay. Oh, yay! Sensei's Divining Top. Oh, yeah!
All right. Sensei's Divine Top. All right.
Woo! And I'm going to do 1. Look at your top 3. 1, 2, 3. I think I want to keep that.
Okay. Derek asks, for the draft tomorrow, what guild do you think is the best guild for Guilds of Ravnica? Okay, if you're doing draft, Rhino completely obliterated everyone with Is It.
Yes, I did.
He did a pre-release, and at the pre-release, it was Boros.
I almost.
Yeah. But it's actually whatever you feel most comfortable playing.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down
Yeah,
to.
Is It is very. It's very you have to think a lot with Is It, and
Okay.
and yeah, it's just you just play lots of stuff, and then you just
yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap Sensei's Divine Tap to draw a card. Oh, surprise. And I put it
on top.
Yeah, I put it on top. And I'm going to play Cinder Barons.
Okay.
And oh wait, I already played one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I already
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I brought up Cinder Barons, but
go ahead.
all right. That is kind of cool. All right. What makes the most sense? I know what makes the most sense, but I don't know that I want to do it.
Oh, 8.
You got 8 cards in hand?
Yeah, I got 8.
Okay.
Another.
A nerf. Okay. Yeah, it is kind of hard to play because, especially if you're drafting, you don't follow the kind of the standard. The standard is 17 lands, 17 creatures, and then 6 spells. That's where your starting point is for a draft. With Izzet, you don't want more than 13 creatures. In fact, you probably want less than that.
Yeah, what I would go for is I would go for like I would go for Boros because it is very aggro, and you just get lots of creatures out and just keep hitting your opponent, and you can get some mentor kicking off, and mentor counters going all over the place, and yeah.
Yeah. Aurelia?
Whoa, on turn 4.
Yeah.
That's
This is what happens when you keep a good hand. Okay. Combat. Everything has flying and lifelink. So
how much is it?
well, this is 8.
Okay.
I would gain 4 life.
And then you'll gain another. Wait.
What?
Okay.
Let's do it one at a time. This is flying and it has lifelink. This is flying, already has flying, and it has lifelink. Okay?
Okay.
So you've.
It says attacking creatures.
Yes, they're all attacking.
So yeah, you'll gain 8 life.
Oh, okay. So.
Yeah.
All right. I suppose that's correct.
Yep. You gain 8 life.
I was reading it.
Just for it.
Yep. So you've taken 4 commander damage. And then untap, and I will want to swing with just that.
Oh wait, I need to see this for one moment. Attacks for the first time each turn.
I have all creatures you control. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. So I'm attacking again.
Okay. So yeah.
Okay, so I go up to 55.
Yeah, you're good.
And you go down to 23. And you've taken 3 more. Wait a second. You only took 3 commander damage.
You were thinking it with the...
Yeah, I was thinking with the... Yeah. All right. And pass turn.
Alrighty. Untap, upkeep, and draw. Oh, surprise. I'm gonna play Cinder Barons. It's already up there.
Sensei's Divining Top.
Thank you.
So you can draw the other card.
Sensei.
Yep.
Actually, I probably want to do it this way. That makes more sense.
Okay.
Then I'm going to do 1. Look at the top 3. 1, 2, 3. Like that way. Like that. Yeah, like that. And then I'm going to do. Wait, let's see. Okay. I'm gonna draw a card. And pass. This is a very slow start for me.
Yes, it is. Command Tower.
Okay.
In case people don't know what that is the Godland, the Command Land.
The command land.
Got the wrong version loaded up. Okay. And I am going to do.
I think I might. Well, no. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so with the angel deck, it has Lyra Dawnbringer in it.
Yes, it does.
And I really need a board wipe.
And you don't have one. Derek says, yes, that's a strong board. You should have seen the first game. Rhino obliterated me. I mean, he just completely walked over me. The second game, I had the most perfect hand, and it took like 10 minutes. This, I've got enough ramp and stuff to get it going.
And I got that.
Yeah. So, yeah, and you're pretty well tapped out. Now, now with Lyra out, my angels get +1/+1, and they have lifelink anyway.
Am I dead?
How did he overpower me? I just didn't have. He had Nicol Bolas out really quick, forcing me to discard cards, and I mean it just wasn't
pleasant.
Wasn't pleasant. Okay, so swinging for 10.
10 and then 10.
So that puts me up to 65. You go down to 13. You're taking 4 commander damage, so that puts you down to at 10 commander damage.
And then swing with everything else.
No, I'm not swinging with Mother of Runes second time around. So 9.
I go to 4.
Yes, you go down to 4. And I go up to 74. And this.
Wait 1 moment.
She has vigilance.
Yeah. 4, that would be 9.
So you go.
Actually, oh wait, yeah.
Okay. So Pass turn.
Untap.
How good is the new Bolas card performing? It actually does a great job. Rhino's deck is really, really cool.
Yeah, but I'm at a very slow start. I'm gonna play a swamp. And man. The temple is online. Temple
of False Gods is online.
Yeah, oh, that would be so cool. I don't have enough mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. Dang it! Oh man. I probably want to go and do Sensei. Means Divining Top.
Okay.
And do.
I'm going to go ahead and bring out Sensei's Divine Top again.
I could use all of them. All of them.
Well, which one's going to, 74 health is ridiculous? No.
Well, I'm dead 8. I'm probably.
Unless you've got a board wipe.
Sadly not.
Okay.
Then. You got it?
Let's
I probably just.
see what will happen.
I probably just want to go and do. I'm going to be doing Sensei's draw card.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll just go ahead and do that.
Okay.
And put that on top. And do 4 and play Thran Dynamo. Yay, I got my ramp!
Yay,
Woo!
you got your ramp. Okay, let's bring up Thran Dynamo. Alright, Thran Dynamo. Alright?
And I'm gonna have to pass.
Alright. Evolving Wilds!
Oh! Yeah.
Yeah,
what I really need is creatures.
White, red. Giselle Blade Gold Knight. He doesn't have Cell Wreckages in his deck.
Yeah, I really need Damnation. I need Crux of Fate. I need.
Okay, Gisela Blade Gold Knight. If source of damage or basically I deal double damage to you, you deal half damage to me.
Okay.
Let's go combat. I want to see how much the total is, okay?
Okay.
So this is a 4 plus 5 is 9, 10, 15. I double it.
That's 30.
30. So
And before damage,
okay.
gonna do 3. Cyclone Crypt. I'm doing it for fun.
Okay. All right.
I had Impulse's Clutches. I had a tutor, but I couldn't get to it.
Okay.
And this
Let's
is
see.
what-
Mine is 26. And Rhino. The time. 1, 2, 3. Boom.
Well, let's try that one more time.
What? Okay.
Okay.
The explosion one more time. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
All right.
So, yeah, I never got.
I had assembled a legion. I had Hour of Revelation. I had Fumigate. I had Burn from Within.
Why didn't you do that board wipe?
All right.
Where was that demonic tutor? Or any of my tutors?
Yeah.
Dark Petition. That's a tutor.
Yep.
Ah.
Okay. Let's see. Well, one of the things that is a new effect is my camera is actually a decent camera this time around. We used some of the Patreon money to get the new cameras, and
Wait, are we doing another one?
no. So that is something that the patrons have been helping out with. This camera right here is a nice camera, but it is a manual focus camera. So I was always kind of blurry.
And very yellow.
Yeah, and there was a lot of times it would come up and it would just be all yellow. Now, the new cameras work great, except now when we boot up, sometimes some of the cameras aren't online and we have to fiddle around and try to figure out what's going on. One downside, but I think we'll be able to fix that if we get another USB card. But we might look into saving up for a better motherboard, processor, and memory first. So yeah, that's but we added in some new effects, and this camera is an autofocus camera. Yay!
Yay!
So that's nice. You can look at things upside down and they come out looking okay. All right, let's move back over to Rhino.
So I hope that you love getting me stomped. And
Hey, you won that first game fair and square. Really good.
yeah, but you okay?
Yeah.
We'll finish. So thank you for watching, and please put in the comments of some upgrades that you might think of upgrading.
for the Nicol Bolas deck.
Yeah, for the Nicol Bolas deck, and I want to thank my patrons for helping out this channel. You also can become a patron just by $1, and that just helps out so much. It helps out with the camera that we just got for Papa Mage, and
other upgrades for the channel. We actually have we're going to be making the streaming rig transportable. I don't know if you want to call it portable, but we're going to make it transportable. And we want to kind of turn it into a something that we could set up real easily on a regular table, so that we can take it to other LGSs when we're out traveling and possibly hook in and play and stream from other LGSs with other players. So that might be kind of cool. And you know, if we can make it portable, we could also take it to GPs, and maybe we end up following a player and we lock down and we do recording of their games and create a series on just them. That would be kind of cool.
Oh yeah, that
So
would be good.
that's our next big thing that we're doing, is we want to try to be able to do that, and try to come up with a way of making this transportable and easy and plug and play, and just go at it from there.
Well, I have more videos coming out soon. So until then, ride a while.
How long are you going to hold that?
Whenever you're ready.